Welcome back to another Wind Down Wednesday with your girl, Soulz Journey. I am sitting here with my brother. Oh my God, my brother, DMott. Come on, DMott. How you feeling today?
Yeah, that was a beautiful intro. I'm like, I feel like I'm somebody right now.
Yes, that's because you are. That's because you are.
uh, to God be the
Yes, and
glory.
I am so honored to have you on the show, to honor you as a black man.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
you looking
Wow.
good and you feeling good. Okay,
Thank
you
you.
gotta be feeling good if you're looking good. All right.
To God be the glory. Hey, and thank God for that rumor.
Take it for the rumor. Take it for the rumor.
Yeah, thank you.
Listen,
Thank you for
I
having
appreciate.
me on your show. Thank you for honoring
Yes,
me. To God be
yes,
the glory. I'm grateful to be on your platform and
yeah.
grateful to be having this conversation with
Yes, thank you so much,
you. Yeah.
D. So listen, tell the people if they don't know, they under a rock. They living under a rock if they don't know who you are, okay, by now. But for the people that's living under the rocks,
Yeah.
I want you to tell them who you are.
Okay. All right. Well, my name is DMott, D apostrophe MOTT. I'm a pastor. I'm an R&B singer, musician. Uh, Let me see, public figure.
Mhm.
Um, City of Buffalo employee.
Okay.
I just I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a guy who just really wants to teach other men and people alike that we have to be responsible.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's it. I think everybody makes certain mistakes in life, and I think we need mistakes.
Absolutely.
With me being a pastor, and I hate to jump right into it, but I just feel
Mhm.
like God called me to do something different.
Mhm.
Not necessarily better. I don't want nobody to feel like I'm throwing away what they're doing, but I
Mhm.
feel like God gave me an assignment for
Mhm.
people like me to understand that He still loves them right where they
Mhm.
are. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
I'm just those guys. That's who I am, and I'm
Mhm.
just trying to get a message to all the people in the world that
Mhm.
we all have a destiny and we all have a purpose. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
And so since you jumped in, let me go ahead and jump in.
okay.
When did you know that you had a calling on your life? When did you know that you had that assignment placed on you?
I believe at around 8 years old.
Mm.
People don't really know this too much, but I've been kind of testifying it a lot, probably in my adulthood. But I was molested by an
Mm.
older woman around
Mhm.
that time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And so the result of that was, it kind of hit me differently. Some people need counseling and things of that nature
Mhm.
for other reasons. Some
Mhm.
people have been, raped or molested by the same sex. My
Mhm.
situation was a little different, and in that situation, I knew it was wrong, but it was something that I actually encouraged.
Mhm.
I liked it.
Mhm.
I thought that it was what I was supposed to be doing. I think I was one of those mannish grown kids,
Mhm.
but at the same time, I knew that in that situation that I needed to repent at that early
Mhm.
age for some crazy reason. And
Mhm.
so then it was kind of making me feel like, maybe I have to learn from this, and I don't know why at that age I felt that way, but
Mhm.
I think that that's when I realized that I had to do something different because I felt the responsibility to try
Mm.
to coach myself through
Mhm.
this spiritually. And I just, at that age,
Wow.
you don't really understand, but I knew who God was,
Mhm.
and so that's one experience. And then, just praying to God, seeing miracles,
Mhm.
actually wanting to believe in God to perform miracles at that early age.
Mhm.
So around
Wow.
that time, that's when I knew there was something that I had to do other than like just do what kids do or people
Gotcha.
do.
Mhm. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. First of all, I want to say that I'm sorry that you had to experience that.
Mm,
I
thank
had
you.
to walk that path as well. And I definitely can relate to you in that. So it wasn't like you were a grown mannish kid. It was the fact that you were violated, and in a sense your body was telling you it needed it. So it wasn't,
I'm gonna go with
yeah,
that.
it wasn't really the sense of, I'm a grown kid or whatever like that. So I want you to like take that out your mind,
Okay.
if you would, you know what
No.
I mean? And like just kind of put a different spin on it, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Cause
I feel good about you saying that, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm one of those people that what don't break me is
mhm,
gonna make me.
absolutely.
That's just who I am by nature, right? So
Mhm.
I'm unconventional as a
Mhm.
preacher.
Right.
Untraditional as a pastor. I don't do what everybody else do. I do what I feel is appropriate for
Mhm.
me to do. I dress how I feel God, Christ, and the Holy
Mhm.
Spirit allows me to dress
Mhm.
to help, be relatable to the people that are going to walk through those doors, right? So I
Mhm.
might wear my chain, I might wear
Mhm.
my earrings, I'm gonna wear my bracelet, my watch,
Mhm.
have my hair cut how I need to. I mean, I'm getting kind of old, so I gotta cut it down low, but I just, we getting young, you know
Uh-huh.
what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So
Better. We getting better.
we get better, we get younger and better. But the truth is, I will say this though, sis. When you said you apologized that happened, good. I'm gonna take that. But
Mhm.
I really feel like everything that has happened in my life happened so that I could be an example to
Mhm.
other people of how to overcome.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I think I'm an
Yeah.
overachiever, to be honest. I'm
Yeah.
an overachiever when it came to playing basketball,
Mhm.
football, being a musician, a
Mhm.
drummer, singer, songwriter. Like, I feel like God put me in a place on earth to just show people
Mhm.
that you can do what other people say you cannot do,
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
you can do what nobody thinks
Mhm.
that you're gonna be able to do. Because I was that
Exactly.
kid. I was the one everybody said was gonna have 20 children out of
Mhm.
wedlock. Was gonna be have diseases, go to prison.
Mhm.
Even get murdered.
Mhm.
I was an active kid, and
Mhm.
so a lot of that stuff people spoke into my life. It motivated me
Mhm.
to do successful, productive things
Mhm.
in my personal life, which actually probably ultimately led to me actually respecting God enough to say, hey, you know what, God, I'm gonna
Mhm.
quit just doing nice things. Now I'm gonna do the right thing. You asked me
Mhm.
to represent you, and so I'm gonna do this because you asked me to.
Got you.
You know what
Got
I'm
you.
saying?
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. And people need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
it's somebody out there that may be walking that path of, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, or I don't know, how to even get there. So, what do you feel like the steps were? Like when you first heard your calling, what were the steps? What would your advice be? Here's a good question. What would your advice be to the younger you?
Mm. Ooh, great question. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
My advice to the younger DMott
Mhm.
would be don't change.
Mm.
Don't
Wow.
change.
Okay.
Some of the dumbest advice I ever took from
Mm.
Christians,
Mhm.
from people who I didn't know from church, from
Mhm.
people who were professionals,
Mhm.
was you know, make sure that you change.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
change is good within its appropriation.
Mhm.
But when God has given you a character
Mhm.
to complete an assignment,
Mhm.
um, people like we're not supposed to change. I think
Mhm.
God gives us our character for a reason. David
Mhm.
had the character he had so that he could, rule Israel like that.
Mhm.
Noah had the character he had
Mhm.
so that he could do what God told him to do. You know what I mean? And I
Absolutely.
feel like people say don't change or tell you how to change or tell you what to do. I think that's it's weird advice, you know. It's weird advice because you have to know when to change and you have to know when not to. You know, so that advice for me, for myself, would have caused me to be where I'm at today in my 20s.
And actually, what to change as well. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. I think that would be good advice to your younger self. So and it's crazy. I met you at Elam. Shout out to Elam, hey.
Like 2004, 2003-ish or something like that.
Oh, probably. Because that's when I came back.
It was that far back.
Yes, that's when I came back to Buffalo. So,
that's out to Bishop Bronner.
Yes, Bishop. We love you, Bishop. And you were a drummer at that particular time. And you know what? I still want to learn how to drum. I still want to learn. I still want to learn.
I can teach you. I don't have no gigs no more, so I had time. I traded in my sticks for the microphone.
There you go. Listen, tell me what's coming up next for you.
You know what? This is gonna sound crazy, right? But I feel like I'm at my apex. I feel like what I'm gonna do right now is I don't know if you know about the Peter Principle, but the Peter Principle talks about reaching your ceiling. I'm a mouthpiece for God. There's nothing greater for me than being able to sing R&B music, and then at the end of the show, my manager Rio Weber, shouts out to Rio Weber, gets out there. Yo, y'all feeling DMott? Yo, I bet y'all didn't know that he's a pastor. You know, and people are like, you know, the green room experiences. Hey man, you know, I knew it was something different about you. Hey man, you sing like a preacher, but it's R&B. I feel the love, you know. So I get a chance to talk about God. So what's next for me is I'm gonna continue to keep the pressure on myself to represent God. You know what I'm saying? Because God is not a church service.
Nope.
You know, God is not religion. You know, like God is exact. God is our life and our destiny. So for me, and our purpose. So what's next for me is to continue to sing, write music, play drums if I have to, take care of my family, you know, because all of that is my responsibility. So I know that's a broad answer, but I have to keep the Remnant House Outreach Church going because that's the assignment. God says, show people how to pastor themselves, show them where I'm at, and then I'm gonna be a blessing to you. I'm gonna bless your seed. So that's what's next for me, sis. That's what's next for me. What's next is what I'm doing right now. That's it. I'm at my ceiling.
Oh my God.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely does.
There's nothing else that God can do for me. I'm fully persuaded that He called me and chose me to be me. To be me.
Yeah.
That's it.
I love that.
So
I love that.
I'm good, sis. I'm good with that.
Yeah. You said a lot of confirmation, even for myself in this conversation. Yes. And that's how the Most High worked too. So yeah. Oh wow. That's dope. Wait, so
check this out. We're part of a movement.
Absolutely.
And that movement means you go from one place to another. We go faith to faith. You know how you know what it is. Faith to faith. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, I wanted to say this to you. I want you to do what God already showed you. Don't ask Him no more.
Right.
Don't pray about what He already showed you.
Yeah.
Like He's waiting for us. A lot of times, you know, we keep asking, what should we do? When He's given us the authority to just be great.
Yeah. Just do it.
He's with us. Like if we acknowledge Him, He's with us. You know, people. One of the things people say about me is I'm a cult leader, or you know, DMott still in the streets and this and that. You're right. I am in the streets because I live in the streets. I know people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People, and I'm gonna say this: it's not us against them.
Right.
You know, it's about love. You know, and so
Mm-hmm.
that's why I could teach on Sundays and Bible study, and I could still sing R&B, love music, love like God is love.
Mm-hmm.
You know, God is relational.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that we hide
Mm-hmm.
are things that is the reason why marriages is not working.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the reason why there's no affection
Mm-hmm.
in our families.
Right.
Because we're not like teaching each other how to be demonstrative.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
And love has never been inappropriate. I got a video coming out. Shouts out to DMott. I got a song coming out this Friday called My Everything. And so the video is it's a step up. It's sensual. Not sexual, but it's sensual. It's about a man. Yeah. Shouts out to Derek Williams, which is Phoenix filmmaker. Shouts out to Nicole Lynn Tucker, who was in the video. She's an actress. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of interaction. She's my love interest in the video.
What?
And so it's acting, but it's displaying like how a man and a woman should be connected intimately in a relationship. Yes. And you know, and I think that a lot of that stuff has to be brought back to society, period. Not love, not lust. Okay?
Yes.
Love.
Yes.
You feel me? Because love is appropriate.
Yeah. Love is appropriate. Yeah. I definitely agree with that. Yeah. Yes. Listen, if you could describe yourself in one word, what would that one word be?
Persuaded.
Persuaded? Persuaded. Wow.
Fully, though.
Mm-hmm.
I know who I am because I know whose I am.
Mm-hmm.
So I owe no apologies. I owe no explanations.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do owe is my life.
Yeah.
For my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that, like, just persuaded. That's the one word I would use for me.
Wow, that's deep. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Where's your church, D?
1232 Hurdle Avenue, Buffalo, New York, 14216. We get together, we gather. This movement, the rock movement, we gather every Sunday at 11:30 a.m. But in the month of July, we're going to have two services. We're going to have an 11 a.m. service.
Okay.
No, 11:15 a.m.
Okay.
And then we're going to have a 1:15 p.m. service.
Okay.
Right? We're going to two services. So that is what we're doing. And we're not actually a church any longer. We're a movement.
Yes.
You know?
I love that. I love that.
Yeah. To God be the glory.
Yes. Where can people find you? Find your music? What's your next show coming up?
So, I have some shows coming up, but I'm going to promote this show here in Buffalo, New York.
Okay. August
7th. I've been on tour with Life Jennings for almost 3 years.
Say that part again for me, D, for the people.
Okay. So I've been on tour with Life Jennings for about 3 years. Everybody should know who Life is. Shouts out to Life Jennings.
Yes.
For allowing me to open up for him that long. You know.
Yes, absolutely.
He's gonna finish out his summer tour in my hometown, Buffalo, New York. So this is August 17th, right? Come on. This summer. And so what he's doing is he's also gonna give an opportunity for an opener to open up. But I'm gonna be performing. I was challenged by a younger R&B singer in Rochester, so we doing a verses right before Life goes on. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. We're excited. You know, we're like hurling some of those those nice nasty messages to each other just to kind of get this ball going. But you know, that's my bro. We love each other. You know, but it's exciting. You know, younger guy getting his career off the ground. So that's August 17th in Buffalo, New York. I'll be in Hawaii with Life in October.
That's what's up.
But I got a new song. Can I shout my new song out?
Come on, man. This is what you're here for. Let's go. Say it loud and proud, too.
You can get my music streaming anywhere. YouTube,
Okay.
Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal. Like, it's everywhere. DMott is everywhere.
Yes.
Right? You can get all of my music. But I got a new song. We just signed to Warner Music Group last September. Shouts out to Damon D. Stewart. Shouts out to Warner Brother Music, IGA, and Dare Records. Right?
Yes.
My Everything is going to be released this Friday.
Come on.
This Friday.
Come on.
Everywhere. I need everybody to go get my song.
Yes.
This is the ultimate love song. My Everything by DMott. D''Mott everywhere.
Let's go.
Streaming everywhere. All right. So if you want to check me out, go to my website, DMottmusic.com. DMOTT music.com. You can find everything there. That's DMott. I'm social. Facebook, D''Mott or DMOTT Motley.
Yes.
Instagram, @the official DMOTT. All right, TikTok, DMOTT_, and the letters are the letter N and the letter B.
Let's go. I love it.
Yep.
I love it. And I love you, D. Thank you for doing this.
Hey, I love you, and there's nothing you can ever do about it.
I know that's right. Listen, if there's anything that you want to leave with your audience, what do you want to leave with them?
I want people to know that when you are gifted, you're conflicted. So don't worry about the conflict. Focus on the gift.
Wow.
If you focus on the gift is going to carry you, right? Where people can't take you. You know what I mean? So, like, my advice right here is that I just want people to search out your destiny for your life. Period.
Absolutely.
In the story.
Absolutely. I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you, D. Thank you so
Thank
much. Everybody, please go out and support this brother. Listen, I got one of his first albums, so I need y'all. And it's signed, too. I got a signed copy. Listen. Listen, you are tuned in to K87, The Nation, with your girl, Soulz Journey, and my brother, DMott. Check him out.